At the beginning, we were just come to the Shanghai, how the city is like. There's no word for pet friendly.
There was nothing.
Shanghai alone is home to an estimated 2.2 million pet cats and dogs. For many pet owners in Shanghai, simple things can be difficult. But change is happening. Grassroots rescuers are leading the way.
Hello.
Hello.
Come on in.
Welcome.
Marx is a rescue dog who found his forever home in Shanghai. His owners, Jasmine Wren and Oliver Scher, are the founders of the animal rescue organisation Cozy Paws. Since its founding 3 years ago, they've helped over 300 stray animals find permanent homes.
We have a golden retriever, Marx. We have a Tibetan terrier named Chloe.
Yeah.
We have a Shih Tzu named Chuan Chuan. We have Lan Lan, the Pekingese.
Yeah.
We're fostering Cai Cai.
Yeah.
And so those are the dogs right now. And then we have a lot of cats.
I see, like in Shanghai, there are many opportunities to helping the stray cats and stray dogs. That's the first time to let me see we can like actually doing something for helping these stray animals, and made me feel very happy.
What we do is we focus on very small scale, but a high success rate and a low return rate. So we'll only bring 5 or 6. And then the return rate for us is near 0.
Last year, 2025, we only got one got returned, but immediately found another forever home. And I think most important thing is we fostering them by ourselves, so we know these animals, so we can find who's the best for these dogs.
Volunteers are also rescuing stray cats at scale. Evelyn Zhou, a young professional at a foreign company in Shanghai, led a months-long rescue for 80 to 100 stray cats in Jing'an Park before it closed for renovations late last year.
Okay, 志愿者都是在静安寺附近普通的上班族。10月初，我们找到专业的抓猫侠，进行一个比较科学的救助。我们再进行下一步，我们去做领养。
This kind of bottom-up, organically formed, pet-friendly ecosystem is quietly reshaping the city itself. The most prominent example is the Xuhui riverside. In 2024 alone, the area attracted an estimated 30 million visitors. For many Shanghai residents, walking dogs or stopping to pet someone else's has become a regular part of visiting the waterfront.
刚开始的时候呢，徐汇滨江也不允许宠物进入的。然而，随着市民的呼声越来越多，那么我们也逐步开放对宠物友好这方面的一个体验。20年的时候，试点改建了一处的一个萌宠乐园，那么里面呢有饮水设施、有沙坑，那么也受到了老百姓的一个欢迎。体验的一个方面呢，也是希望呼吁我们的老百姓能够遵守上海市养宠管理条例能够文明遛狗。除了自身的这样的一个措施之外，能够给周围的百姓也带来一个安全的这样的一个方面。我们也希望能够增设一处新的萌宠乐园能够给到老百姓更多的这样人与宠物和谐共处的这样的一个场所。
Even cultural events are joining in, including a cat castle at the 2026 Shanghai International Flower Festival, designed specifically for strays.
我们设计这个猫城堡的灵感来自城市每个角落，随处可见的流浪猫。我们设计一个童话城堡的形式，主旨是给猫一个家。
Behind all this is an industry that has quietly become world-class.
And now the best in East Asia for all pet products is all from China.
the stuff, the products in America or in Korea, they're still made in China.
Yeah.
As I know, the people who when they're quit from their big company and they just do their own small brands, quit a job and start their own business. It's a pet brand. This is very common thing right now.
Shanghai's pet-friendly culture is built street by street, rescue by rescue, park by park. Shanghai is becoming a city for everyone, on 2 legs or 4.